Hey YouTube, what's up? I just want to do a video today. I'll try to get through as quick as I can. I know some people in the community have been doing their collection videos, so I figured I'd go ahead and try to do mine. Of course, it's going to be in several parts as well. Try to get it done, as many videos done this week as I can between work and school. But I'll try to have them all up by the end of the weekend anyway. So I figured I'd go ahead and start showing you guys some of the stuff I got. We'll go ahead and start with my Batman books that I have, and we'll go ahead and go from there. We'll go ahead and start with my annuals I got for the new 52 Batman run. I got annual number 1. I really like that one because I love the Court of Owls storyline. I thought it was awesome that Scott Snyder was creative enough to come up with, a new villain to take on the Batman, and it was just great. And this is one I like too because it was a story along with Mr. Freeze, being involved with them too. So this was a pretty good annual. We also got annual number 2. This was going along during the 0 year, I believe. If I remember right, reading right. A pretty good book. And then we've got annual number 3. Got the Joker and the Batman. Ties into the in-game storyline, which I think is finally going to be over in issue number 40, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been pretty good so far. Alright, so on to the Bat books. Batman New 52 number 0. I've been pretty much loving this book so far. I think I've told you guys before on my pull list I've taken it down quite a bit due to financial reasons, and stuff like that. Plus the holidays were coming up, so. But anyway, I'll probably start picking up some more things. Mainly just focusing on Batman right now, and trying to get my Bat collection up. I'm going to start looking for a lot of the older stuff. We got Batman number 1. Batman number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Got Batman looking all jacked up like an owl right there. Got his talons. Got number 7. Got number 8. If you're a Batman fan and you haven't really gotten a lot of the new 52 or weren't really too sure about it, I would definitely recommend picking up at least the first few volumes of the Court of Owls series. Definitely a good volume. Death of the Family was really good too, but I really like the Court of Owls storyline. There's number 9. Got number 10. Sorry for the glare there. The lighting in here kind of sucks a little bit. Not too bad, but try not to have as much glare as possible. We got number 11. I really like Scott Snyder. He's done an amazing job with Batman. Greg Capullo, I'm a big fan of him too as well. From all the other work he's done, especially on Spawn and stuff back in the day with Tom McFarlane. We got number 12. Number 13. Start of the Death of the Family storyline. Number 14. Got number 15. It's like Batman's got Joker on the brain there. And we got number 16. Number 17. Hope you guys can see that all right. And we got number 18, and this was pretty much after Robin had died. Damian Wayne had died, so we got number 19. Number 20, I like this cover here. Number 21, beginning of the 0 year. Number 22. Number 23. And let's see here. It looks like they actually have a double at number 23. And this, I think, was whenever they were doing this, they were doing the villain books. This is 23.4. This was the Bane cover. It was like a holographic cover. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but oh, it looked pretty cool. We got number 24. Got number 25. I like this one, the blackout cover. You guys can see that all right. And what kind of? I thought that was pretty cool. Number 26. Number 27. Number 28. I like that cover too. Number 29. We got 30. I think this was the getting close to the end of the 0 year here. Oh, that was a pretty good run they did with that. There's number 31. Well, I like this cover too, number 32. That was pretty awesome. And that was the variant cover, I think. It was one of the variant covers they did for 32. And then I also have this version, number 32. And we got the number 33, which was the 0 year finale. Number 34. 35. Batman against the Justice League. And here's number 36. I got the Joker Lego variant cover. Really thought that was cool. And finally, the newest issue. It's out so far, number 37. The Joker. So that's all of just the Batman, regular Batman run that I have currently. We'll go ahead. I think this was a 6-part miniseries. It was okay at first. Thought it was kind of cool at first, and then I don't know. It was neat as Arkham Forever Evil when all that was going on. I got the Arkham War 6-part miniseries. Basically involves Bane and his army against all the criminals of Gotham. I think because Batman's gone or something with the Justice League, if I remember right. But so there's number 1. Number 2. Number 3, I like this cover here, Killer Croc versus Bane. I like Killer Croc, he's pretty badass. Especially the one, I like the version of him that they put in the all the Batman Arkham games. I thought he looked really awesome. Got number 4, got one of the owls with Bane. Pretty cool cover. Number 5. Super villains are all roided out on Bane's Venom. And number 6. And this was kind of weird. This is what I kind of thought was kind of cheesy. Looks cool, but it's kind of cheesy. Bane kind of becomes Batman and fucks everybody up. Looks like. So I don't know. It was different. It was okay. I know some people hate it. Some people may like it. I was alright. It was a fun mini series to read. So I didn't think it was that bad. There's that. Now we're going to move on to, let's see here. We'll go on to Batman. Yeah, Batman Inc. Batman Incorporated. We got number 0. This is pretty cool. I like this storyline. I like Grant Morrison. He's pretty cool. He does some crazy shit sometimes. There's number 1. I think this was one of the variant covers because it had the weird stripes. I think they had a black and white one and something else. There's number 2. Here's number 3. Number 4. Number 5. And eventually, one of these days, I'm gonna start buying Mylar, you know, because it's supposed to last longer. I know it gives it a little bit more protection from, you know, from the elements, keep stuff out of them better, and it also makes them look shinier, glossier. It looks better. I think it lasts quite a bit longer too than regular poly bags. I do like the poly bags I have been getting. I think they're made by Top Line. These are actually the resealable ones. I know there's people I've seen out there that don't like them. I don't have a problem with my books not staying tight in the bag and board. So they work just fine. As far as sealing them up, they work pretty good too. So I don't think they're that bad. This is Batman number 6. Batman and Talia and Damian on the front there. Number 7. And we got number 8. Number 8 was the big issue where Damian dies. I found out, I mean, I'm sure there is some truth to this because I talked to the guy that owned my shop, and he had told me that that when Batman Incorporated, the New 52, is one of the lowest selling batbooks that was out on the market, and that issue there like outsold everything, you know, of course, because it's a big event, you know. Grant Morrison's like, you know, screw it, I'm going to kill off Damian. So yeah, it was a big deal. We got number 9. We got number 10. And we've got number 11. This has got the Batman of Japan in it. You got number 12. Pretty cool cover. And then we got the final issue, number 13. I like that cover too. So that is the Batman Incorporated that I've got. Now we'll go ahead and move along to my detective books. Now, when I first started getting back into collecting again, I knew I was getting detective comics, but they had been out for a while. So instead of buying like the first, I think it was 7 issues or so, I went ahead and bought the volume 1 of this, the trade, and that's fine with me. You know, I bought it to read, so no big deal. But I like that. And got number 0. Of course, when all the 0 issues came out, we got number 8. I like the cover there. Got number 9. That was Quarter Elf tie-in there. Got number 10. Now, I like Detective Comics. I'm not up to date with them. I may jump back on board again. I don't know. I was getting too many books, and that was one of the ones that just wasn't really grabbing my attention anymore. So I dropped it, I think, after issue 29, I think. There's number 12. I like that cover, too. That's pretty badass. Number 13. All about the Penguin. I like the Penguin. Number 14. Got some Poison Ivy going on there. It's a cool cover. And we got 15, which was the die cut Death of Family tie-in the beginning of that. A detective. Oh, I thought that was cool. We got 16. 17. 18. I think this is one of the, or no, I think it's the next one. Yeah. 19. This was a 80-page special that they did. It was cool. Was it worth $8.99? No, I don't think so. But still nice. But I like the fact that I paid $9 for it. And then I got number 20. I got the blank variant. Hopefully one day I can get one of these guys to do a sketch on here or something. And I think when I went to my shop, I got to my shop late. This was the only version of it they had. So, but I may someday get a sketch done on it. There's number 21. Got the Huntress there. Yeah. But yeah, I gave up on this after a while because it just, like I said, it wasn't grabbing my attention too much. Number 22. Got the Wraith fighting the Batman. Number 23. Got number 24. Number 25. Number 26. I like that cover too. And this was another, well, it was almost $9. It was $7.99. This was number 27. I didn't like this though. This was one of the variants. covers with Catwoman on here. That was kind of a cool cover. And we got number 28. And finally, the last issue, number 29. This is where I cut it off at. Like I said, I may go back and try to get the next 36 or next 6 issues, 7 issues I'm missing, maybe. But yeah, I may go back and get those. We'll see. Alright, now on to the rest of this. Sorry about that, guys. These out of the way here. I picked this up. My shop was out of the other one shot, Robin Rises Omega. I got my shop ordered Alpha for me, so that should be in. If it's not already, it should be in this week. So I need to pick up Alpha, the other one shot. This is pretty cool. I liked it. Not too bad. Okay, now on to some of the books that I have. The other books I got here. I got Batman Eternal. I liked it. Problem was, I just couldn't see. I was having this, like I said, my pull list was huge, and I was just getting all kinds of books. I wouldn't have time to read them, and I ended up cutting this one too after issue number 12, which is Batman Eternal, number 1. Got number 2. And number 3. We got number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. And number 8. I think they're up to issue like 38 or 39 now. It's way up there, so I may go back and get the trades. Because some of the stories were pretty good, I thought. Got number 9. For some reason, I can't find number 10. Number 10 is missing. Maybe I just never bought it. Hell, I don't know. I like this cover too. It's number 11. That was a real cool cover. And finally, we got number 12. So that's all the Batman Incorporated, or I'm sorry, Batman Eternals I have. And then here's some other Batman stuff that I have. I did buy these books, the series. I think there may be more than this, but I know this was like the main 3 because I really love Batman. He's probably my most favorite superhero out of everybody. And I really like Judge Dredd too. So I did pick up the Batman Judge Dredd, Judgment on Gotham. This is a good book. I like these. Alan Grant was the one that did the writing on this. So Simon Beasley, I think, and John Wagner. So yeah, it's pretty cool. The artwork's kind of neat, but I like the stories. Then I got Batman Judge Dredd, The Ultimate Riddle. It's another good one. Let's see. And then we got Batman, Judge Dredd, Vendetta, and Gotham. It's another good one. I thought it was kind of a cool team up, because they both uphold the law. So yeah, I got those. I also have this book. was done by Neil Gaiman and Andy Kubert. This is the Batman, Whatever Happened to the Caped Crusader. It's a pretty good book. Definitely recommend giving that a read. It's been a while since I've read it, so I may go back and read it again myself. Another one I really like too. This was Batman, The Gates of Gotham. Really like this. It was done by Scott Snyder. He did the story on this. I really like this because you kind of learn quite a bit about Gotham's past history in this book. So definitely recommend picking this up if you're a Batman fan. Like the whole Gotham mythos. Good stuff. Really like those. Right now, I've got this book. I don't know if any of you guys got this. I'm sure some of you probably do. If you're a Batman fan, you should definitely have it. This was the hardback Batman Earth 1 by Jeff Johns and Gary Frank. This book was amazing. It's Jeff Johns' kind of story, retell story on Batman, how he came to be. Definitely recommend this. I love this book. The artwork in here is really good too. I thought they made him look amazing. I'm here trying to find a good page to show you guys of the Batman. Let's see here. And there's a pretty cool splash page. It's not too bad. You guys can see that all right. But I really like the artwork in here, and the story I thought was amazing. So I'm really looking forward to Volume 2, which comes out in March. Volume 2 comes out. But if you're a Batman fan, don't have this book, you need to find it, whether it's on Amazon or your local shop. I'm sure most of your local shops probably still have this. Definitely recommend this book. It's an amazing read. Love it. Okay, on to more Bat stuff. Now, when I was younger, I started, collecting comics, and this was actually some of the, besides all the, I was getting all kinds of stuff when I was a kid, just because I liked the whole superhero thing. But I was real big into the Predator back then, and I know there's 3 volumes of this. I think I've only got the first 2. Second one was okay. This one to me was the best, and I really dug the artwork on here. It's Batman versus Predator #1. Love that cover. We got #2. And we have #3. 3 of 3. Really like that cover. Batman is all armored up. World's greatest detective versus the world's greatest hunter. I thought that was a pretty cool. The way they did the story was good, and they put them together. I thought, and it had it showed the good detective work of Batman, trying to figure out what's going on, who's killing these people, and why, what's happening. And then, you have the whole sci-fi horror aspect of it from the Predator, like you kind of got from the first 2 Predator movies. And I really liked how it came together. So I ended up picking up Batman vs. Predator 2, which was the second volume of this. I think this was a 4-parter. This has got Batman and the Huntress in it. We got #1. But yeah, I think they did like maybe 3 volumes of this. I'm going to go try to find the 3rd one. There's 2 of 4. Like the cover there is pretty cool. Got 3 of 4. And we've got 4 of 4. So pretty good stuff. Those were some of my favorites when I was younger. I really liked. Let's see here. Got Batman, Superman #1. I don't know, I heard some decent things about this. I might go pick up the trade on this. I remember buying the first issue. I don't know if it was just the artwork or what it was I didn't like about it. Maybe that was it. I don't know. But yeah, there's the first issue of that. And oh yeah, this is another one of my favorites. I was actually talking to John DaCosta, DC Comics, about this. This is one of the Elseworld stories. I'm gonna try to find the rest of them too. This is one of my favorite ones that they did. This was the Batman in Darkest Night. This is basically an Elseworld story where Bruce Wayne, basically everything happens to set up Batman, but Amon Sur basically finds Bruce Wayne instead of Hal Jordan, and he becomes the Green Lantern, more of a Batman-esque Green Lantern. So, thought that was pretty badass. You gotta find that. You can find it pretty cheap. Definitely recommend reading that if you haven't read it yet. Alright, so, and these were some that I was picking up here and there because I got these out like the 50-cent bin in my shop at one time because I was collecting old Batman stuff. We got the Battle of the Cowl. This is the one shot. And that one. I know a lot of them involve Commissioner Gordon. Then I also got the other one shot, Battle of the Cowl. This was the Commissioner Gordon one cover. And this was the other one shot, Battle of the Cowl. This was the Man Bat issue. Like the artwork on there. And then this was the Battle of the Cowl series. This was 3 of 3. I still need to find number 1 and number 2. This was Azrael, Death, Dark Knight. Get him fighting Nightwing up here, and got Ra's al Ghul in the back. Or Ra's al Ghul, or however the fuck you pronounce it. I always call him Ra's al Ghul, but whatever, right? I spend money on DC Comics. I can call them wherever I want. And then I picked up this set. I think this was a 3-parter here too. This is Batman and the Outlaws. Book 1. I think that's the right order. We got Batman and the Outlaws again. Book 2. And we got number 3. All these helicopters are coming after Batman's ass. That was pretty good little mini-series. I like those. Alright, I picked these up because I got these cheap. This was a 2-part series. I got it because I thought it looked cool. I don't really know why they did this because there's really no challenge here, in my eyes anyway. Superman and Batman versus Aliens versus Predator. Book 1 of 2. And then I got book 2 of 2. So that's that. And yeah, I really want to start collecting some older Batman stuff. I know this issue I've seen people were having problems finding. I actually got this book. This book's actually, I would say, by looking at it, there's like hardly any kind of wear and tear on this book. I would say it's probably, there's a little bit of spine wear on the outside of it. I wasn't too worried about it though, but I love this book. This is Batman number 400. I got this pretty cheap off of a buddy of mine that was selling this stuff, so I saw it and I was like, yeah, gotta have it. But it's not a real expensive book, but yeah, this thing is like, I'd say, very fine, near mid. I mean, this book's in really great shape. I think I paid like $4 or $5 for it. I got it pretty cheap, so I bought it, and with a lot of other books that I bought from him. But I know I like that book. I love it. Now, on to the final part of my batbooks here. These books are all, I've got a really good deal on these as well, and they're all actually in really good shape. I'm not a grader by any means, but I'd say they're probably fine. Some of them may be very fine. But because there's really no spine wear on a lot of these. These are actually really well taken care of. This is one of my favorite stories of Batman. This was also by Frank Miller. This is Batman Year One, number 1, part 1, I should say. Year 1, part 2. Back in the good old days, 75-cent comics. Of course, I don't remember in my time, but I know they were a lot cheaper than that. But some days it just seems like they're getting real expensive. We got Year 1, part 3. And finally, we got Year 1, part 4. So that's Year 1. Good stuff there. Classic Batman. And I also have Batman. This was number 442. If I remember right, I think this was the first appearance of Jason Todd as Robin. I think. Maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right. This book's in okay shape. It's not the greatest, but I got it, and that's all I care about because I wanted to collect it. Yeah, this is number 442. And finally, the last few books I got. This is some of my other favorite older Batman stuff. Batman Death in the Family. This was number 426. This is the first part of this. These are all in really good shape too, so I'm glad I try to keep them that way. I was planning on getting rid of them, but let's show the part of that. Death in the Family, number 2. This was 427. Yeah, this is just classic Batman here. And number 428. Love this cover. And finally, we got number 429. So that's it. That's part of my collection. Part of it. I got a lot more to show you guys still yet. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do one video tomorrow. And then try to finish them up this weekend. So I know probably Friday, maybe Friday night or during the weekend, I'm gonna try to knock them out. But that's part of my collection, and that's all the Batman books I got. Hopefully, I'm hoping to keep growing my collection as far as getting all the older stuff. I know I'll never get all of it unless for some reason I'm just win millions and millions of dollars and go to all those expensive auctions, but I know that's not going to happen. But yeah, that's the Bat Books I got. Appreciate you guys watching, like always. Love your guys' videos. You guys do a great job. I'm glad to be a part of a really good community, especially for a hobby that we love. You know, it's amazing. I love seeing what you guys got to show on there, and I like sharing what I got with you guys as well. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to get it back on here and do another video as soon as I can. I've kind of kept this one long enough. It's almost 40 minutes. So anyway, take care, guys, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.